Challenge 6, final presentation.
We are essentially pitching to investors.
We're pitching to Front Row Ventures, a very exciting VC firm.
We gather our best, we put it in our deck to present our best.
That we can enable them to see the value in our startup.
Challenge 6 is every challenge, if I want to put it that way.
Start to flash back to four months ago before we started this challenge, and you give yourself like one piece of advice. What would you tell yourself?
It's hard to pick just one. The importance of networking and how far it can take you.
The biggest piece of advice I would give is validate every assumption.
Some things are easier than they look, and some things are harder than they look. But the only thing that matters is showing up every day, putting in the work, and keeping at it. So Shreyas, keep at it.
I don't know. Yeah, I think I would have done the exact same thing. You know, when you're starting up a company, you have to choose which eggs or which baskets you put your eggs in, right?
You don't need to be perfect always. Good is enough. Many people delay their dreams to be perfect.
To pace yourself.
It's still quite early to tell. The points allocations for the pitch challenge are 200 points, which is a lot more than the other challenges. The final outcome could be completely different.
First of all, it has been very tough to maintain this position. I believe currently I'm the only solo founder in this competition, and from my perspective, it's not easy to have to do everything on your own, and I think I do owe that success to having a strategy for how I'm using my time.
I actually attribute our success to a lot of our competitors. Without, I think, always having that push, either from those who were ahead of us in the leaderboard or those who were behind us, I don't think we would have been able to push ourselves further and really kind of challenge ourselves and take it to the next level at every step of the way.
Some late nights, but yeah, I'd say hard work is probably what got us here.
I think our product have one of the most niche markets, so compared to other companies.
I wish that we can kind of finding the team member more actually dedicate to it, because we kind of lose a member along the way.
So would you say there's a certain challenge or a certain point in time within these last 4 months where sort of that realization kicked in and said, oh, actually, I'm down on this?
To be honest with you, it really didn't hit me till I was like doing this pitch and I was making the pitch deck and it said like, all right, you need to put your title on. And it was like co-founder. Yeah, it took me back a little bit, for sure.
The point was probably challenge 3.
It almost feels like it just always felt like this was my path.
But yeah, probably last week when we went and demoed again.
Would you say that there was a certain team that inspired you most, someone that was like non-impressive?
I personally was very inspired by Universal Fit.
The first one is Precision EHR. From a traction standpoint, we've always really looked up to Universal Fit.
It's easy to look at the top 3 or top 5 teams and say, wow, they're impressive, they're doing a great job. But I think we also need to give so much credit to the rest of the teams that haven't been at the top ranking. I think it's been more difficult for them to maintain that motivation and to keep pushing.
I'm just sort of impressed by the teams, especially teams that had other things going on, other jobs, other things sort of happening, and was able to sort of pull this off, like regardless.
Top 3 and 4 groups are like doing much better.
Carissa, so I think their idea is very cool.
Even though like sometimes it's really hard and we almost want to give up, we feel like we have to try to do this so that it can help a lot of international students.
This is just the beginning, and just stay tuned because we're just getting started, and we'll see you around the turn.